The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Okay, just like that.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
So don't say nothing.
Yellow. Ready, go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Blue striker. Ready, go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready up.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 53.
That's hot.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Lance now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Go now. 45.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following.
Ready, go.
Here's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
Better?
maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check.
Now it's Fields.
You're not ready.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Haywood. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And here we go on fourth down. Fields steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Flushed out right. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 61 yards. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, off. 3 down. 57.
Play action. It's Fields.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Fields now to throw.
57 to Mike.
Forced out to his left.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
57 to Mike. Man out. 57. Mike, 57. Pick me up. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
57's Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60. Go.
To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. I'm on. 44, Mike, 44.
Again, it's Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Red 38.
Watch QB drop. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. It's just me and you. Check.
52 blaster. Ready, go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Ready.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On first down, Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Set, ready. 33, yellow.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Under 10.
Cut.
Lance now on first down. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
38.
Watch the flat, motion, pop. 36.
Now Lance. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
57. Mike.
Striker. 3-3.
I got you, boy. He's crazy.
Ready, go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Rush in. Swing.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. We don't want this.
Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, tighten down.
To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Check 26, check 26.
They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again is Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a third and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack on first down, Fields toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study with...
Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool, 71 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
60 Regs.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Mitchell.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready, ready. Blue 32.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 44.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Claws red.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Gould is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to you. Right there.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this
now Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on now.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller.
7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Herbert buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. A little juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Being chased out left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert steps away to his left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 79 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fields trying to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Forced out to his left. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Fields throw there completes a Mooney. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Again, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 7-yard. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Wide, get wide. Kill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
I got him.
Check three.
He's coming. We got double up. Go to 54, go to 54.
On third down, it's Prescott. They still can't get him. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made
the ball's out, McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And Lance now to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
I got you, pump. Check 3, check 5.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
On the set.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 2nd and 5.
Yellow, 22. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Switch.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. And but only right at the line of scrimmage. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Drill. 52.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Here we go, set.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Check, nickel. Check.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Ready.
Two times. Hey. 4 down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Down. Black 40.
Check, 55, come on.
Get that quarterback, D-Law.
Set. Go.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check it back.
And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Wide in. Mike 54.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Hey, kill. He's checking. Crash.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the 49ers have taken the lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
has some height to him. So trash makes it a lot easier to stay upright. There.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rip right. Safe.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Prescott to throw on fourth. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To the air again, Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Kill. 47.
First down, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the lane.
57's the mic.
Second down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Marr now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready, break.
55. Hey, eat.
Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, check right.
Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
38, 22 needle.
Rush in, rush in.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Now Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lance.
Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Brown. Finding room at midfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
To throw, Prescott.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Here we go. Shit. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Crunch. Watch twist. Watch twist.
What
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They go to Elliott again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watch the run. Kill.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
57. Here we go. We're going to 53. Big gas.
Check 52.
Check. Lucky.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here we go. Kill.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Here we go. Going to 54. Here we go.
They'll try and run it in. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears.